Hello and welcome each and every one of you. We are here with my first ever D-Baldy one-shot. One-shot Saturdays, a series I'm going to hope to continue. And yes, so let's get started. Let's introduce our players and their characters and where people can find you. So let's start with the Dragon.
Sure. So hi everybody, I am Dragon. I am on social media everywhere as the Dragon 2121. That's like Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, obviously. And yes, I'm playing a human monk, a level 3 human monk who is very interesting. She kind of got told to, like, you've done really well with your training, but you're not very well at social skills. So go out in the world and try to learn how to be social. She's doing her best. She'll be doing her best today. So that's
full immersion is the only way.
Yeah. Full immersion. Go on your own, young one, and learn how to be social. And we're like, okay.
Welcome to the Hunt Aspire. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, Dragon. And next, Trilobite.
Hi, I am going to be playing Chase R. Ilga, who is a character I played in another one of Dave's in-person one-shots. He resembles a barbarian. He is a half-orc, but for the more perceptive members of the party, it looks a bit cultivated. There isn't something quite right about it. He carries a big stick with loads of runes carved into it, and that's my character. That's what I'm going to say about him so far. Awesome. You can find me on this stream and 2 other campaigns.
Brilliant. And finally, we have a geeky tea party. Are you there, tea party?
Nope.
I told you this is
Yeah, luck. I'm here. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I don't know what happened there. Weird.
The sound went, apparently.
Strange. I forgot what to say. Oh, I'm playing Vela Bloodforge, Mountain Dwarf, Ranger. She just got tired of all the shenanigans and left to become a ranger, and realizing that she kind of stunk at being a ranger, she started stealing to feed herself, and yeah, so she's trying to be a good ranger, but you know, she still has to eat, so.
Fair.
Thanks for the host, Aspire. Yeah, so that's our players, and now the world. So I'm going to first introduce you to Jokrin Village. It's a nice little settlement on the edge of a picturesque forest with a nice stream running nearby. This is a relatively new settlement.
You do realize they are watching.
Having been built within the last sort of 2 years, and settlers are now just starting to fill up the village. And they had a few mayors recently. And as our players enter this very lovely little countryside village, whether it be one at a time or at the same time, they will notice there's a big gathering in the town square, or in the village square, and there's a big burly bald man stood at a podium, and he's speaking out to the people. He said, "You have been disorganized for too long. I demand that you select a mayor for this town, because there are certain papers that can only be filled out by your mayor. And as you are refusing to do so, I will have to restrict the supplies to this village until you can sort yourselves out."
I'll do it.
And you can see the panic on the people's faces, and they're all sort of whispering to one another. And yeah, what's Chase's reaction upon hearing this after entering the village?
I'll do it. I volunteer as tribute.
Oh my goodness.
You see all the crowd sort of turn to you and gasp, and one of them sort of whispers in your ear and says, "You do realise that it's cursed. The last 3 mayors have died tragically."
I did not realise that. Why is it cursed?
And going more further into that a little bit, have you guys got the you have, brilliant. What's Vela's reaction upon hearing this?
What are we gonna do without rations? I don't know. Well, I support her. I support the volunteer.
And finally, how does Asari react?
Well, she's probably hanging out towards the back of the crowd because she's still like, oh, I know I need to step up. I need to say something. So she's just gonna try to like wiggle in a little bit and be like, I third the nomination. I think she'll be fine.
Okay.
So upon hearing this, Chase, what are you thinking now? So you've just volunteered to the town to take care of being the mayor, and yeah. So what are you reacting? You've got a few people now. You've got people that are backing you, going, yeah.
Well, this curse just sounds like some weird human superstition. I'm sure it's no issue. Whatever it is, we can deal with it.
Brilliant. Okay. So this is some. Thank you for throwing a curveball at me. So yeah, the village seemed quite happy to let you volunteer to become mayor. And
are they like really happy about the half-orc barbarian just volunteering?
They're not fussed. They're not against race or anything like that. They're just happy to have someone in that position. To prevent...
Are you sure there aren't like a couple who are like low-key racist?
No, as I say, it's a really new settlement. Like people of all races and cultures have come here to settle. Okay, fine. As this. They start all cheering, sort of, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, and they all start sort of pushing you into this this tiny little tavern. It's sort of doubling up at the moment as a town hall. So they've got chairs in rows, but a bar as well, and they sort of go and push you to the front. And they say, so what are you going to do about the curse? How are you going to defeat the curse?
I don't know. I don't know what the curse is. I grabbed the 2 people who seconded my nomination and call them over. Tell me about this curse. I'm new to this town.
I'm new too. I don't know anything, and I don't like the center of attention. And she's just gonna like duck behind now, and she's just like, nope, I'm good. I'm just you talk.
I seem to recall all the mayors dying horribly. Maybe a few even disappeared.
So I'm getting the impression that Vela's been here for a while. So you may actually roll me a history check. See how much you do know about.
Can I roll a history check as well?
No, I would say no on that one. On a 15. On a 15, you've somehow gathered intelligence that the last 3 mayors, which were named Algernon, Albina, and Pendar, Algernon died when he tragically fell into the river that runs by the village. Albina died from a falling tree during an unnaturally savage storm, and Pender died during a hunting accident after being accidentally killed by his son.
Eek.
Now you see this really burly looking dwarf, and he's got a warhammer on his back, and he stands up among the crowd and he says, I wish you well in your next life. For the venture you have taken is foolish.
Yeah. So when does this become official, or like, is there some kind of like cursed artifact I have to wear, or
He turns round to the rest of the townsmen and he says, "All those in favour of this
Wait,
traveller."
before we do, I gotta go pee, and I run out the room.
Brilliant.
And I grab the 2 nominees with me, the 2 seconders.
Oh, I guess we're going.
Okay, and I'm okay with this. And she's just like, oh, yes, no crowds. And just follows.
So as you sort of run out the tavern, you sort of see a couple of people follow you out. And one of them is this really young-looking female. She's got short brunette hair in a bob. And she's human. And she says, "Oh, excuse me, my dear. Are you all right?"
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Jonna. I run the medical centre here. Are you okay? You looked a bit panicked there.
Just nerves. I just need to go out and collect myself. And why are you following me?
Oh, she wasn't following her. You sort of run into her. There's people following behind you, but she sort of stopped you mid-run.
I kind of just, like, edge out the way a little bit. Bye.
And
I walk faster.
she looks to Vela and she says, "That one's strange."
And I'm gonna try and duck around a corner.
Yeah, she's a bit strange.
Can you make me a stealth check, please,
Let's
Chase?
see. Yes!
Yeah, you managed to hide yourself pretty well. You sort of find a rock to manage to sort of curl yourself up into a ball to look like the rock. And
I am doing this to do a thing, which I will... can I whisper stuff to the GM with...
Yes, you can, yeah.
Characters? So
if you just type /W space GM and then type the message, it will be whispered. Meanwhile, what's Vela doing? You've just seen the half-orc who's been nominated as mayor run and hide after hearing about a curse.
I'm trying to... Hey!
You've frozen on us again, Vela. We'll just see...
Hey. Oh my goodness.
There you go, you're back.
It could be the weather. My internet might be in a pain because the weather's kind of icky.
Yeah, no, that's fine. As I say. So what's Vela's reaction to seeing this half-orc run and hide?
She's kind of nudging her, you know, with her foot because she's in a, like, rock, you know. Hey, what are you doing? You can't leave these people. They're counting on you. You just said you'd be their mayor. Come on now.
As this as what you thought was this half-orc stands up, looks like a normal human being with sort of brown wispy hair.
He went that way?
Roll deception versus insight.
No, you just get that skill up.
You want me to roll insight?
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty certain this is the same half-orc. He's just cast some kind of magic.
Hey! Don't use your magic on me. Come on now. It doesn't work. Let's go.
I'm not magic. I'm just like a normal barbarian. Was there any particular reason for the really dramatic music now?
Yeah, I was just like,
will perish
oh.
at our hands.
Thanks for the follow, Archdevil.
Okay. Look, you heard what they said about the curse. I don't want to take on this job before I know what I'm getting into. There's like some kind of... There's got to be some kind of like rule against taking cursed jobs without knowing they're cursed and stuff. It's like...
Well, maybe you should check things out before you volunteer.
What's Asari doing at this moment?
She's just kind of leaning against sort of like the building probably where they're all hiding, and she's just kind of like listening. And as she's listening, she's just sort of like peeks around the corner like, I for one, really like knowledge. So I think I know that they want to vote right away, but maybe we can convince them to tell us more. Like maybe how like she learned the history of this town, and instead of just jumping first like feet like right in. Can we go back? Like I want to know more, and I put my notes.
That's a good idea, actually. I could go around, ask people around.
Yeah, I'll help. And she's just gonna pull out like some paper and like a quill. And she's like, I'll help, and I'll write it all down.
Yeah, you could also ask people as well.
You could do the asking. I'll just write.
Okay.
I think that's okay.
I go around and say, "Hey, you know that guy who just volunteered for mayor? Yeah. What kind of person does that? Why is the position so cursed?"
And this really fancy looking elf steps forward, and his eyes are sort of really sharp. They're unusually sharp for an elf. And he says, well, if he's not up to the task, I would volunteer, but...
You can do that if you want, maybe...
He said, I don't think so, just in case, be on the safe side. But what I would say is try not to do too much digging. That seems to be the thing that's getting people killed.
So you just need a pretty face figurehead.
Yeah, we need somebody just to sign the, cross the T's and dot the I's, that sort of thing.
Asari's gonna actually try to like be brave for once, and as she's like writing this stuff down, she's just gonna be like, but I mean, if he or whoever signs this mayor thing, what do they have to do? What are the actual duties? Like what are responsibilities?
The mayor is responsibility for the trade in the town and making sure that people know where we are and that sort of thing. Bring a bit of tourism to the town.
Yeah.
They oversee the overall runnings.
Is it a well-paid job, or are there any perks?
Yes, it's paid by notes. It's paid by Baron Willmeyer. That was the gentleman that was standing up there earlier.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to this Baron guy. I'll ask him more if he knows about why it's cursed.
Curse? What curse? There's no curse here, just a bunch of stupid village idiots. Don't believe everything you see and hear, especially not by
if it's not cursed, then why don't you want to do it?
I oversee the running of the land. I cannot merely abandon my duties to run one tiny village.
Have you thought about delegating?
We need to find a mayor for this village. I cannot just intervene. They have to work it out for themselves.
Okay, well, they'll go do that if you really don't want to help. And I walk off. Try and find someone else to talk to.
You come across a gentleman in a very, very white robe, and you can see he's got the tiny little emblem on his shoulder in the shape of a unicorn. Go ahead and make me a religion check.
Oh, yes, please.
Everyone?
Everyone.
I rolled really low on that.
Vela recognizes the sigil as
Oh,
being the sigil of Myliki, the the goddess of nature.
Hey, you unicorn guy! Unicorn guy!
Who, me?
Do I see anyone else with a unicorn on their shirt? Yes, you. I was asked, do you know anything about the, mayor business? It was like this really attractive half-orc who volunteered, but then he took off.
He goes, well, that is an unfortunate set of circumstances. I have been informed by my god that there is something unhappy with the presence of the town here.
Yeah. Encroachment of human civilization. It's a new development and nature ain't happy about it. Okay. What if the mayor was like to introduce some kind of like environmental policy, like sustainable living, that sort of thing? Would that help?
Well, for now, we need to try and actually get a mayor in order to pass those kinds of motions.
Do you think that it would be highly possible? Do you think the village people would like the how did he word it? Sustainable living?
Yeah. Well, if they don't like it, they're not going to have a mayor anymore.
There's very, very likely many within the community who do wish to see such desirable outcomes for the village.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's Vela thinking right now? Or doing?
She's just standing there listening. I did inform them about the sigil, just so they knew the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Listening, taking it all in, and agreeing with, because she's a ranger, hunter, close to the earth, kind of
Awesome.
criminal.
it's technically foraging if you steal someone's dinner, isn't it? I found these.
Yes, we'll go with that.
I found these sandwiches just lying there.
I foraged them.
But,
Behold the bountiful providings of nature, and she's just munching on Mars bar or something.
Can I get a perception check from Vela, please?
Oh.
It's not come through if you've clicked it.
Am I
There we
frozen
go.
again?
No, it's alright.
there
Come
you
through
go.
now. On a 7. You get this eerie sense that somebody is watching you from somewhere, but you can't quite work out where it is.
So I'm gonna put my hand on my bow and kind of just look around, like, okay.
As you do that, the chap in the white robe sort of goes, "My girl, you cannot draw that here."
I'm not drawing it. I'm just gonna put my hand on it to be safe.
I can assure you, you are perfectly safe.
Well,
I
yeah.
kind of like grab the stick I've got. Is this okay?
Please do not draw your weapons.
It's a stick.
That,
It's not really.
that is a club, my dear.
Like I said, I'm not drawing it.
I didn't know, dear.
Yes,
I thought
well,
you knew about nature.
Anyway, I'd better be going. I can't be seen talking with riffraff that are looking for trouble. And he just sort of scurries
I kind of
away.
got my hand and just riff-raff. You want to say that again to my face?
He just scurries away.
I raise my club. It's not a club, but and then I think better of it and turn around. Okay, I've got How long does this last? Let me just check. I think it's 4 hours. Oh, it's 1 hour. Yeah, I got 4 hours before I look like myself again. Do you? We should probably ask someone else about this.
Yes, but before, so we know that as a mayor, there's some kind of curse where people die. But as for responsibility-wise, do you think you would be able to feel comfortable as a mayor managing like trades and tourism? And is that something that you would be very interested in? And would that be something you would like?
Probably make my mum proud.
Aw.
She was a leader, and yeah.
Aw, that's really sweet. I think my mom would be proud of me right now too.
Yeah. I have an idea. I'm not sure how sharp the eyes of these guys are yet, but
Is that something you know how to do?
What? Know how to do what?
Trades and all that other stuff that she just said.
I'm a natural learner. I'll pick it up.
Oh, another one that likes to learn. I'm starting to like you. I'm starting to like you a lot.
Anyway, so we go and just check. You can check back with the other guys. How long have we got on the thing? It lasts an hour. The disguise.
So you've probably still got a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, we'll probably ask a couple more questions. Any ideas from you guys about where to ask about this? Are there any features in this town that would have more information? Is there a library? Is there
the best
temple?
Library. Hub.
I would say the best place for you to look. So I'm just getting things straight. That's what I was looking for. No, where's that gone? Go back. There we go. Yeah. So there's a number of little shops around. You've got the blacksmiths. You've got a tailor's. There is the small church. There's the tavern / town hall.
Nice. I like this town.
So yeah, there's also sort of a number of homes dotted around, and they're quite an open community. So you could pretty much just go up, knock on the door, and sort of ask a few questions.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the church and see if they know anything. Unless any of you have any other ideas.
I know. I was thinking of the church as well. I mean, it's very small compared to where I came from, but there might be some answers at least.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I hold up my hand and say, Chaser Ilga, what's your name?
Asari Alco.
You're sorry, Alco?
Yes, Asari Alco.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you said you're sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, or sorry for short, if that would be easier.
Okay. What do you do with sorry?
Well, I'm just surviving. I just survive. I like to travel. I just kind of learn all the things that I can about like stories of towns and settlements. So this new thing was like, oh, a new city just popped up, and I came. I was very curious, and I wanted to see why it was made, and now we're here, and you're gonna be mayor.
Well, let's not go to have ourselves. What about you? What's the other person?
Oh, hello.
Hello?
George.
Chaser Ilga?
I'm a ranger. I'll just be here and,
Range.
I'll help keep you safe. I'll help protect you from the curse, and
I'll help keep me safe too. I start walking to the church.
Okay.
As you enter the church, you see the man that scurried off earlier at the altar.
Sup?
Oh, you again.
Was this the person who was like looking really concerned about my welfare? Because they wouldn't have seen me look the same.
No. This. You're in the church. You're looking at the guy that who said you don't put hands on your weapons and then scurried off.
Yeah, it's a really awkward thing where you say bye to someone and you say bye and then you're both going the same way and yeah. So this is a church of unicorn face?
It is the church of my leaky.
Yeah, unicorn face, thanks. I probably shouldn't say that in the church. I'm already like invoking some sorry, Miliki. Sorry.
Yes, well you would do well to pay your respects to the wondrous god of nature now and again.
Yeah.
What is it you have come seeking?
Asari's gonna lean in to Chase though real quickly, like, for my notes, do you want me to write unicorn face or Maliki?
I got my arm around it and just like, whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Okay, I'll say the first thing. Unicorn face. Alright, perfect, thank you.
It's what happens when you translate it into Orcish and then translate it back.
Yeah, there's like a rough translation, like, unicorn.
It's like through several layers of Google Translate.
Yeah, perfect.
So you think this is a natural curse, and you're not like some kind of Scooby-Doo villain just like, it was me all along, when it turns out there was a plant monster in the woods that was angry.
Sorry, what was that?
So, sorry, I forgot what I said. So it's not gonna like turn out it was you the whole time, and when it turned, you were like actually the plant monster in the woods that keeps eating all the mares or something.
Are you accusing me of killing off the mayors?
No, I was making a joke. And I insight check it. I like
Okay, roll
see
insight.
if it gets any reaction besides surprise.
You've pissed him off.
I didn't need to roll insight for that.
That's what you read from it.
Yeah, Sari's gonna just kind of like step in and be like, I think what I'm gonna try to translate again. I don't know, I'm not gonna question you or your faith or your god, but I guess I'm kind of wondering, like, what is the nature of the curse? So, like, is it nature, like, itself, like the forest, or like?
I do not know the details of the curse. That is what I have been trying to find out.
Okay, what have you found out so far? It could help this person.
Unfortunately, there isn't enough information to find anything out. The villagers are too afraid to speak to somebody of faith.
Well, have you tried being less of a dick to them? Just maybe.
Get out of my house.
Okay.
Wait.
No, enough. Out!
But I didn't say anything. It wasn't me.
It's guilt by association. Kind of like,
I'm only here because you grabbed me by the scruff of my neck and rubbed me along.
Come on.
Okay.
You can sneak in later and steal his stuff. Come on.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Oh gosh, thank God you didn't say that out loud. Although, Sari's been taking a lot of notes, like, oh, less of a dick. That's an interesting phrase. And the notes on the side, like, interesting phrase. Must use more. And, like, okay, she's learning all the wrong things about being social right now. It's great.
Yeah.
As you step outside, can I get a perception check from... Tell you what, Asari, give me a perception check.
Sure, I can do the thing. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, 15, okay.
As you step outside, you see in the distance there is a very young girl. Can be no older than sort of 15 or 16, with lovely blonde hair and a really pale complexion. Wearing this sort of kind of white and green dress. And she's sort of looking at you curiously.
Knowing nothing of how to properly approach young people, because she's just not used to being around people in general, she's just gonna be like, "Hey, hi, little one, you're very cute. I just wanted to, hi, can I help? Do you need something?"
She goes, no, sorry, I didn't mean to stare. And she sort of turns to walk away.
No, wait. What about my person captures your interest?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
So she's gonna ask her like, wait, and she's gonna kind of like reach out and be like, just, why were you looking at me? Is there something, like, do I have something on my face?
No,
Is there,
sorry, we're just not used to new people coming into the village. That's all.
But it's a new town. There's gonna be new people. All of the people are new.
And I'm just gonna like kind of look at Chase and just kind of like swat like with my hand like down. And then she's gonna be like,
yeah.
And then she's just gonna kind of look at the young girl, but like, but like, new people are great. Like, new people are exciting. We get bring other things to the village. I think. Like, yes. So
yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. And she sort of tries to scurry away with sort of a basket with a big bunch of flowers and a couple of apples in it.
Oh, she's so pure. She's a pure little thing in this crazy village of curses.
She's gonna be like a ghost or something. I just know it.
Oh my god, we're gonna like reach out to touch her and she's not there. But
hey, can I show you something? And I hold up specifically my left arm with the disguise self up. High five.
She just sort of looks at you and goes, I need to get going.
No, this is at what's her name? Sorry.
Oh.
Dragon's character.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. High five to me?
Yep.
Okay, so she's like, yeah! Whew, high five.
And your hand phases through the arm.
What? Are we, she's just gonna like panic, she's just like touching every like all the arm, like what? Like he's like, I don't get you. Are you magic? Is this magic?
Alright, try the other one. It might be a bit better.
Okay. And she's gonna like use the same arm too, because she's like, oh, maybe it's the arm thing. I don't know. And she's gonna touch the other arm.
And that one just like high fives is normal.
Oh, you have a ghost arm? Is that a thing? Is that normal?
Something like that.
Oh, okay. Ghost arm for.
Don't. This is gonna like go down on record. Don't put that down.
Okay. Scratches out. She just scratches that out. Okay. I'll ask questions later. I think we should just keep going around. We need more information. I'm too concerned about that for now.
Yeah.
Any other places that we should go? Is there like, should we go?
Bar is usually good for rumors. They'll be waiting for their mayor. I've still got a little bit of time on this stuff, so.
Okay. So what do you think? So Chase, what do you think about this mayor role thing now? Are you feeling any more confident at all?
I'd like to do it. I could probably do better than anyone around here if the elf guy's like the standard kind of person in this town.
I think this curse stuff is a bunch of hogwash.
Yeah. Okay. Probably means you know, correlation does not necessarily mean causation, right?
I think somebody's just getting mad at the mayor and bumping them off whenever they're mad.
So I can go for the position, and that might actually help us figure out what the curse is.
Just don't piss people off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Do I piss people off?
In my notes, yes. But I think you'd be okay. I think as you settle, like as we all settle, I think we all just need to settle.
Yeah. And luckily that guy...
Probably.
So this guy, not actual me, so... I can make a new start with that person.
The guy that she made mad was an elf, right?
You mean the cleric?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
No, he was a human.
Oh well, humans get mad easy.
Yeah.
So do elves.
Damn humans.
Excuse you. I am a human, and I never get mad. I get scared. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I don't have the anger that you speak of.
Are you sure?
I've never actually yelled at anyone. Now that I think about it, no, I've never yelled.
Give it time, Asari. Give it time.
Okay, in time I will yell. Okay.
Can you try now? Just like a little practice.
Sure. So she's gonna cause she wrote down less of a dick earlier in her notes. She's gonna turn to away from them because she doesn't want to talk to them because she noted down that bad reaction. So she's gonna just turn away and be like, less of a dick, and she's gonna just yell out the last word.
It's adorable.
Less of a dick, and she's like, was that good? Oh wait, does that actually draw any attention at all?
Actually, roll me a D100, Dragon.
Oh god, okay. Oh no. Okay, what? Roll 1D100. I rolled a 1! Okay.
Really?
I rolled a 1.
It hasn't come through yet.
Oh, it'll come, I think, hopefully. Let's see. I'll try refreshing.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna refresh in mine.
Yeah, apparently the connection to the server has been interrupted, so I'm guessing there's an issue with Roll20.
Okay.
They have been having a lot of technical issues lately, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I reloaded mine.
Yeah, mine's not quite reloaded yet. It's still loading, but I did see the one on my end. If we want to take that, maybe.
I've got some dice if you want to do it on honor.
Yeah, the only problem is we've got no character sheets.
Well, I got a character sheet, but
I got a character sheet in front of me, so.
I do too from D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
I just had a Google Doc, and I know the system enough to know most of the stuff. So, D100? Do you want me to roll it?
Sure.
Okay. First digit, 40. Second digit, 0.
Okay, 40.
Okay.
Sorry, 1. It was a D10.
Oh.
I was D1. It was the 10s of the D100 I was running. So.
Okay, so 41?
Yep.
Okay, as you go, be less of a dick to what you think is no one, you look up, and in front of you there is a lovely gnomish couple with this
oh no!
With this
Asima humanoid, and he's got sort of a couple of rabbits for them, and they're handing him some props. And you've just sort of said this, and they've both sort of looked around and gone, "Excuse me, but I don't know who you're talking to."
No, not you. I didn't think anyone. I didn't think anyone was behind me. They were trying to.
We'll welcome the yelling later.
They were making me yell. I was trying to be angry. Is that? I'm sorry. And she just looks down, really oh crap. I'm sorry.
It appears.
And just writes embarrassment in capital letters. This is the feeling of embarrassment. Okay.
It appears Roll20's come back up.
Yeah.
But, oh no, it's still having issues. So just bear with. So yeah. You've just told this random gnomish couple and this Asimar to be less of a dick. And they've sort of...
She is like this prophet, so it's erratic. We're still working on her magic powers, and just it's a bit iffy. Don't worry about it. Just be less of a dick, and I can walk off with like.
And I just like quickly follow, like, oh, okay, oh, we're leaving. Okay, yeah, let's leave, please. I don't want to be here anymore.
So we're heading back to the tavern.
Okay, yeah, tavern.
Okay, so you head over to the tavern, and everyone's back here. So most of the people are still there that saw Chase before, and I'm assuming you approached the bar.
Yeah, is this thing still back up? It had an hour of it. How much time have I got left?
You probably got about 3 minutes.
Okay. Okay, we've got to do this quickly. Hey, you there. What's all this curse about? And I just go for the first person I can see.
So you're talking to... You end up sort of talking to this female orc behind the bar. And she goes, well... There's,
and I say in Orcish, you can tell me.
She says, there's been a few disappearances that the people want to keep under wraps.
Does anyone have it in for the mayor here?
I don't think it's anything to do with them being mayor.
Someone got it in for the town?
Well, it would seem that people have been going into the forest and disappearing. You might want to...
So that must be where the curse is. We've got a lead.
It's those religious people.
You might want to... Where is it? Yeah, you might want to go talk to Gerald.
Gerald?
You can't miss him. He's a feathery creature. Stands on 2 legs, walks about.
Is he in the forest or in the bar?
He trades in meat.
Is he in the forest or in the bar?
I imagine around this time he'll be coming back to do trade with the farmers.
Okay. Let's go find Gerald, and I quickly try and duck out the bar before the disguise wears off.
As you sort of exit the bar, you realise the person he was talking about was the Asimar from before.
Oh no. Oh no.
But now my disguised self is worn off, so he doesn't know that it's me.
Good,
He probably recognized
he knows who I am.
Sorry, Villa?
I said he probably recognizes Asari and I.
Yep.
I'm gonna approach him at a distance from you two, if you don't mind.
Okay, we'll sit back here.
Hey,
I'm
you know much about this curse?
And you approach to this very, very... He looks almost bird-like, but he's really, really almost taut. He's not the sort of character to crack a joke or a smile. And he turns to you, he says...
Is he Asimar or Arakokra?
He's Asimar.
Okay.
So he's a feathered Asimar. And he says... Excuse me?
Just local interesting. Apparently there's some kind of curse in the mayoral position. I'm just someone who has got a deep-seated interest on...
Sometimes it's best not to ask questions we don't want the answers for.
You sure about that, bro? You seem like you know a lot more than you're saying.
Make me an insight check.
Boop.
Yeah, he knows something.
I get a lot more leverage out of these people tomorrow, if you wanted to sleep on it. But
He sort of says, I would stay away from the woods. That is
Well,
all I am saying.
But...
And he turns to walk away from you.
What's in the woods?
Creatures.
Yes, what kind of creatures?
Make me a perception check, please. You see that same girl from earlier cross behind Gerald.
There are children in the woods?
I certainly hope not. The children of the village are known to stay well within the village bounds.
I kind of just point behind him. You missed one.
This is still, no, this is still in the village. The girl just walks behind him, sort of in the village. You're still in the village.
Yeah. Hey, little girl.
She sort of looks and carries on walking.
You know anything about the curse? You seem you're probably going to be more helpful than that guy, and I point to Casimir.
You feel something clunk you around the side of the head. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ugh. Nope.
You see, so as you say that, you hear the asthma go, ah! As he's just narrowly missed your head and hit the wall.
Why did you... What kind of... That's not very angelic of you.
I am no angel.
But you got the fluff...
I may have the blood of an angel, that does not inherently make me one. And he...
You will regret this when I'm mayor. Let me tell you that.
He says, I wish you all the luck in the world. You will not stay there for long.
At this point, I think Sari's actually going to just interject a little bit and kind of like run up over and be like, oh, wait, but then like the
prophecy
unicorn...
came true. He has to be less of a dick now.
Not quite. Not quite. But yeah, maybe.
You
So
knew
maybe
you
that-
have this insight into this person.
Already, just one look at him, like, ugh. But no, she's gonna run forward, but like, wait. But like, didn't that unicorn face guy? He said to like not put out your weapons. Why did you?
I did not pull out my weapons.
But then I saw like I literally just I saw the thing and it hit the thing. Someone hit the thing. She's so nervous. She's just like babbling. She's like, I saw the thing and it hit the thing and it almost went over her head. There was a weapon.
That was my hand.
Oh.
Now, if you don't mind, I need to go and get tonight's dinner.
Does he eat angel food cake? I whispered to the two people with me, I don't care if he overhears.
I think it's more like that.
he wanders away. As ever, you know what I'm like. I don't try not to give too much away.
Yeah. I think Sari's just kind of confused. She's like, so the weapons mean violence, and we can't do the weapon thing, but we can do the fist thing? That's violence. That violence is okay. This town is confusing.
You got some spare paper I could borrow?
Yeah. And she just rips out like a little piece and like, there you go.
Okay. I grab it and I turn around and try and hiding it, cast I'm just going to whisper to the GM again.
Oh.
Try and cast that without anyone seeing.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Okay, I will do
no,
that.
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you
Oh.
do it quite happily.
And I write on the piece of paper, we were told not to go in the woods. They wouldn't say why. They're being evasive. It's their fault if we die. And I just like put it on somewhere on my person. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I think I am at the ultimate levels of confusion. Is there anything else that we need to know, or are you ready to take on the mayor ship?
I kind of want to go in the woods before I become mayor because I think that's where all the trouble's coming from.
Oh, okay. I will stick very close to you if we do the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to like go and? Is this the monk character?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to like protect me? Because I'm like most likely to be hit by this cursed thing.
Well, I think if we're like together, we can protect together. So, I'll do the protection, and you do the protection, and you do the protection. She just points at everybody like, we'll just protect each other. I think this is a good circle, like good triangle of protection. Yeah.
Okay. And if either of you want to, you can try and make a perception check. I think. I'm not sure if this would be BM just calling us out.
For what's this?
Is
this for the thing you whispered me, or?
I will type.
I'm just going along to protect because I said I would.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine as that at the moment.
Yeah. So if you want to make a perception check now, would be a good time.
Did you say perception or deception?
Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do perception too. I mean, it is her piece of paper. So she's
Holy
curious.
crap!
You notice there's something very off about her, Chase's left arm.
Yeah, it's kind of like in a long-sleeved garment, and it's like there's arm up to there, but beyond that, it has been amputated at some point.
Oh.
So like he just like a residual arm there.
At our hunts.
Welcome to the hunt, Game Drunk.
So
and then I just like offer I kind of like twig that they noticed this and then offer what's your character's name again? Sorry.
Mine is Vela.
The other one. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. I kind of like offer sorry like another high five again, but there's nothing there.
Oh no! And she's just like, oh, "Yay! Maybe it'll work this time." And then she's just like, I don't. There's nothing there. What?
And I kind of look down as panic, and then I just, yeah, there is nothing there. So. I got a prosthetic. I'll use it if I need it.
Yeah. So you heading into the woods now? Is that the plan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Specifically while not being mad.
That's fine. As you leave the village, you start hearing the sound of running water. And this is indeed the stream that runs by the village.
Can we see if there's anything near the water? Like, are we at the stream yet, or?
Make me a perception check.
Sure.
On a...
I failed. My bad. 1 moment.
That's all right.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's fine. Also, if you open your character sheet and just click the button, it rolls it for you. You don't have to type it.
Oh, I am so new to Roll20.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. But on a 21 and an 11, you can see that there are a number of flowers along the riverbed, and there's one section where they very clearly been picked, these flowers.
It's that kid!
But, like, wait, so if the kid had the flowers, and, like, but the kids are not supposed to go in the forest, why does the little girl go to the forest? Is she, like, some kind of... Maybe she is a ghost, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Kid ghost.
Okay. Well, we can ask her later.
Do either of you know how to track things? Can you see any footprints anywhere? Or
Well, you know, I am a ranger.
Oh. Could you check?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Can I roll? Do I roll perception again?
Make me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Ooh.
On a 19, you notice that there are a number of footprints leading back towards the village. But you can also see, like, this stream's a good sort of 5-6 foot wide. And the depth of the water is around 6 to 7 feet. But you can see on the other side of this fast-flowing stream that the footsteps seem to continue walking backwards and forwards.
Kind of like up to the stream, and then they disappear, and then they pick up on the other side of the stream?
Huh. And do these footprints on the other side of the stream kind of look muddy? Like if she just emerged from the water?
No.
Like is it like bent? Okay, creepy.
So they're either going under the water.
Well, I was sort of like asking
across the water.
Walking across the water.
Yeah, and I mean, if we can see that far ahead, like if the footprints aren't like muddy or wet or sloshy, like they're just normal dry kind of pattern, I mean, she must have like not actually touched the water, but still managed to continue.
Some sort of Moses thing.
Yeah, I guess. Curious and curiouser. And so, like, sorry, just gonna keep writing these down and be like, must talk to girl about her, very strange ways.
So, I'm
gonna look around for a normal stick that I don't want to, because I don't want to waste my fancy one. And I'm gonna poke the area of the water where the tracks go in and out.
As you do, your stick goes down into the water. Quite a ways.
How fast is the flow there?
It's quite steady. Like you could swim across it quite easily. It might be a bit of a fight, but
yeah. I'm gonna check my weapons, which I've got on the other version of the character sheet because I didn't copy them across. I got some rope. If anyone's really good at getting across there, we could secure at both ends and make it a bit easier.
Well, Asari's gonna just sort of be like, I'm not that strong, of like a person, but maybe I can, maybe kind of sort of go across if you want me to try. And like, just with the rope and like, you want me to try?
Yep. And I hand you the rope to tie to yourself.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll tie to herself and kind of start swimming across.
make me an athletics check.
Oh, it would be athletics, wouldn't it? Oh!
Oh!
Make me a strength check with disadvantage, Chase.
Oh, Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Chase gets distracted by a bug flying around his head and lets go of the rope to try and swat the fly
No,
away.
I was thinking on the one I get dragged alongside. I don't brace myself. I'm going this way.
No, you just let go of the rope because you're getting irritated by this fly, and Dragon, you start to get dragged down by the current, and you're finding it quite difficult to get out, and it washes you down. Roll me a D100.
Oh no, not again.
Not again? Oh, the D100.
The D100, yeah. 25.
You get thrown 25 feet through the rushing... Well, through a fairly gentle stream, actually. You're just struggling to swim against it.
It's the lazy river of doom.
You take 3 drowning damage.
Oh no, okay.
I'm gonna follow the rope, and...
The rope's kind of got... Oh, it's 50-foot rope, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you sort of grab the rope and start trying to pull it back. And eventually you manage to find Asira.
Can I help pull them in? Like...
Yeah, of course, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you should have helped earlier. You don't leave the guy with one arm to hold the rope. That one.
Hey, you went and did it without asking, and you seem like a capable orc. I just thought you would do it by yourself. Next time, open up your mouth and ask.
While they're arguing about this, I'm literally just like gurgling and screaming like, ah, help! And she's just kind of like freaking out now. She's like, I can't get a grip! And just kind of like gurgling.
Can you swim?
I'm trying!
Make me another athletics check.
Oh, shit.
Can I tie my rope to a tree and then to myself and jump in and help this?
I've got a rope attached to her. I hand that to you. Go fishing. You're a ranger. You know how to forage.
There we go. On a 14, you manage to sort of get yourself back, and you sort of... Are you swimming back to the party, or are you swimming across the river?
She'll probably... what is closest to her, actually? Because I know that the river had like a distance.
You're about halfway. You're about midway.
I think she's just gonna kind of like... Whatever's in her nearest vision, so she's probably gonna go across the river. Because she's probably like kind of rolled herself over. And
that's fine.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah, so you managed to get yourself back across the river.
Okay. And so she's just gonna sit there and be like... and like panting just to kind of like catch her breath a little bit and be like, the water is hard, okay? Like she just yells that water is hard. Now what do you want me to do?
Hold on better than I did when we come across.
Okay, when she says that, I'm gonna like try to find a tree and kind of like wrap her arms around the tree with her like rope, and she's like, okay, I'm ready.
Okay. And I am going to just shimmy across with the rope.
Make me an athletics check.
Do you need me to roll anything as well, like a strength check or anything either?
Yeah, I've also kind of got it looped around myself, so it should stop me going too far. I'm just gonna get the athletic stuff up.
I'm gonna follow.
20!
Yeah.
Oh,
you managed to get across. And Geeky Tea Party, you sort of see the route that the chase takes, and you manage to get across yourself quite competently.
I'm able to spot her because I kind of like look where Sari stepped and avoid it, because that's probably like a really slippery rock with like loads of needs on it.
After sort of walking back up the river to where you fell in, and gathering your effects up, you get back to where the footsteps are, and they seem to have disappeared.
Where'd they go?
Is that normal? and she's gonna ask the ranger, like, you might know these. Is that supposed to happen? Does that happen often?
Let me just give me a couple of minutes and I can figure out if it's magic.
You covered your tracks, but we wouldn't have seen them in the first place. So no, they don't generally just disappear. Magic must be magic.
I can check if it's magic.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit down for 10 minutes and do this ritual.
Okay. Yep. You realise that you have just literally stepped into a marble world. A marble reality.
What is that?
So
Yeah,
a marble reality is a reality that's been built on top of a reality with magic.
Oh.
So it changes the physical surroundings.
It's a pocket dimension.
So like we're on across the river now, so in this other like dimension, are we like still like in a forest like scenery, or is there anything really different?
The scenery looks exactly the same.
Oh.
It's just a different dimension.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it means that like you sort of lift up your foot and you realise you're not leaving any tracks.
right. So that's why we could see them initially, but when we stepped just a little bit further, they're gone. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Could Asari kind of maybe roll I don't know, something like an intelligence check or something to see if she kind of knows anything through her studies about like dimensions or anything like that?
Make me an Arcana check.
I would also like to do that, GM.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll let you do it with advantage.
Cool.
Cool!
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you managed to work out that this is a very, very strong magic, but it is very coherent with the magics of nature beings. So beings that delve into magical nature magic. This is something they can do quite frequently and quite easily and quite happily.
Hmm.
The rules,
Yes.
the rules of your world apply in this dimension, but as I say, it's more a case of you try and scratch a tree to mark your location. It just disappears. There's no trace left.
Okay.
And like Sari's gonna just take a few moments here, just kind of like let that sink in a little bit, and just kind of like think about everything we've learned and talked to, all the people we talked to, kind of read through all her little read in her little notebook, and she's gonna be like, and then as soon as she finds out, she's like, what about that cleric, like that unicorn face guy? He talked about magic nature a lot. So he might know this. He might know about this.
He almost certainly knew about this, and he wasn't saying what was going on.
Yeah.
Because he's a dick.
Oh, that's the meaning of the word. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Oh,
I thought
my
you
God,
you done an insight check on him and rolled a 17. He was telling the truth. There was nothing dodgy about what he was saying.
Oh, right.
No. I thought it was dodgy, but well, regardless, he's a dick anyway. So
Yeah. I like that. Okay, I will make that connection to his name, and she'll just draw like her little phrase, less of a dick, and just like, yeah, to Malaki, or to like the unicorn face.
yeah, you like draw a circle there, and then a circle there, and you kind of link them together.
Yeah, it's feel like I'm playing like a little match game. Like, yeah, perfect. So then she's like, well, I mean, I guess the other kind of person maybe that we could that might know about this might be that the feathery person. Because he was not very forthcoming with answers. I did not like that. I like answers, and he didn't give us answers.
What happens if I use, and I'm just gonna send this across? What if I use magic to mark something?
What is it you're trying to use?
Bat.
So you sort of cast it and try to mark an arrow on a tree of the direction you're going, and it seems to stay there.
I'm gonna squint at it just a little bit too long, just to make sure.
Wait, so, interesting. So, like, our footprints are not being registered, but you can still mark a trail, with whatever how that ever happened, and she points to, like, the arrow on the tree. However that happens, do you guys want to keep going, or is it getting dark by this point, or is it still kind of like midday or kind of
at this point you're probably looking at it's getting to sundown.
Bella's collecting rocks, sticks, different things to take back with her to see if maybe you can take things from this dimension into the other dimension, to see if maybe they're trying to do some sort of trades. You know, they're stealing things from this place and taking it, kind of thing.
I reckon before we get back, before we like explore this any further, we should make sure we could actually get back.
Yes. That
Good idea.
that was not fun in the first place. I guess.
And then I cross the stream using the rope.
Yeah, by this time you kind of worked out the safest route and the way to do it. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
Everyone?
Yeah, you're fine, Geeky. And Dragon, you're also okay, but Chase, you feel incredibly sick.
Oh no.
And you take 5 points of damage just from the physical toll that getting across takes on you.
That's not normal. Ugh, right, so is this poison damage, or
it's just a feeling of physical sickness and your stomach twisting and turning.
does it pass, or is it still there?
It passes after about 20 minutes, but
Okay.
you really don't feel okay with that.
Do I feel like I've
You
acclimatized to the other dimension, going back is bad, or
You feel like you're trying to throw up your stomach.
okay?
I think Sorry will just kind of like put an arm like around her to kind of like help steady her. I'm like, are you okay? Like, that I know I'm exhausted, but you look pretty worse for wear.
Yeah. I'll live. If you got some heals, that would be nice, but probably got higher priority.
I don't have anything that can really help. I apologize.
Can I,
Maybe we should just get back.
can I find some plants in the forest to help her or something?
I could take a breather and get it back if we're heading back to town. Save the heals unless we think we need it.
So you looking to make some kind of herbalism remedy?
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's
Okay,
Oh.
make me an investigation check.
As she hands it to me, can I also make an investigation
Okay,
check?
make me a nature check.
Okay.
Okay,
And
you
about a
find
medicine.
you find some really rare herbs, and you're pretty sure that they will do the job.
And I'm gonna look at them as she hands it to me. I'm squinting at them very carefully. Do I know what they are?
What do you, how do you present these herbs and flowers to?
This is what my mother always gave me when I was not feeling well. And my grandmother gave to my mother and her grandmother, and it's passed down through the generations. It'll help. Here. Drink up.
I'm gonna have a look at it. Do I recognize this concoction?
You don't recognize it, but you can make a nature check.
Yeah.
You realise one of the flowers that you saw her grinding into it was incorrect, and that if you drink this stuff, it's more than likely going to paralyse you.
Oh.
Yeah, that... You do realise this is like a paralysing agent. I'm gonna be nice and assume you made that mistake, rather than you're, like, actively trying to kill me.
I would never. I'm not a murderer. I'm just a thief. I'm not a liar. I'm not a murderer. I'm just a thief.
Good to know.
I don't do anything wrong except steal.
Exactly.
We didn't hurt anybody. If we did hurt anybody, it wasn't anyone we knew.
So do you head back to the village?
I'm gonna try to, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you get back to the village. You're definitely looking worse for wear, Chase, but as the people see you approaching the village, they're like, oh, where did you go? Like, what happened?
Well, have you got a parallel dimension next door?
Sorry?
And like then
Have you not, like, noticed?
Why no, we don't ever, we only go down to the stream, catch some fish and come back.
Why did none of you check?
What do you mean?
Like, we've got a really smart monk with us. She'll explain more about it.
yeah, so then like sorry, we'll step in and be like,
I like kind of like, they're not gonna believe me.
they're like me going, I put on the spot. Okay, so she's gonna use like the tiniest voice and kind of explain like, well, okay, you see, there's we go to the river and there was like we saw some footprints and then we went like I walked out across the river and the footprints continued. So we're like, okay, we swam across them. That was hard. It's hard work.
It wasn't that hard. You're just really bad at it.
I slipped. It was awful. Anyway, we got across the river, but the footprints disappeared. So we investigated further, and there's like, it's kind of like a different part, like dimension or like kind of plane, and things are just different there, and you can't mark anything, and like the things disappear, and then it's just you've got magic over there, and it's not. I don't think it's good.
As you're explaining this, you see this this human with a very battle-scarred face and sort of stubble covering his mouth, and he's sort of going, "You really expect us to believe that? Yeah, right."
So I was gonna be like, but yeah, you have to believe it. I wrote it down.
I've been here since the start, when they built the town, and I've never seen anything like that. And I know most of the folks here. They think there's something strange, but there's nothing strange going on here.
Then how do you explain this? And I take off my outer coat and show them that my thumb's missing.
That was like that before, wasn't it?
Okay, he's not as dumb as we thought he was.
But
yeah, I feel... I ask it round if they've got a medic or something.
You want to go speak Gianna? Find her in the medical building.
Drink a pint. Just drink a pint of water before you go to bed. Have a good one, bro.
Yeah.
I want to check the rocks and sticks that I brought back and see if they're still there.
Yeah, they're still there. Look exactly the same.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I have a look at them?
Yeah, they look exactly the same as when they were picked up.
Just gonna like lick the rock just a tiny bit. Anything.
Exactly the same. It's a rock.
Sorry, he's gonna like witness her like lick the rock and be like, I think you really, really need medical attention. We really should get you going here. Like, this is not okay. You don't just lick rocks. Rocks are. Let's go to the doctor. Let's go.
It's more common than you think. It's like it's actually used in some geological diagnostic tests.
Doctor, right, doctor. She's just
like,
gonna drag.
Like archaeologists will kind of like lick stuff to check if it's bone or not.
Yeah, I believe you. Let's just go. And she's gonna like kind of tug on her like little good arm. She knows like now that there's a difference, and she's like kind of tug like let's just go see the Jonah. Let's please.
Okay.
Please.
And you see that young brunette, bobbed hair female that you spoke to earlier, and she says, "Oh, my dear, is everything okay?"
Ah, you were the person, yeah. Are you Joe? What's her face? Or
my name is Jonah. Yes.
Yeah. Parallel dimension, feeling sick.
Oh my. Well, I tell you what. Just take a seat for me, and I'll mix you up a little remedy for that. Okay?
Okay.
And she sort of.
I'm gonna watch her do it.
She scurries away for a moment and comes back. Sort of. She goes away behind closed doors and comes back. And she goes, "Here, take this. This will fix you right up. I promise."
I look at it skeptically, and I kind of just sniff it and see if I
Seems
recognize
fine.
it. Does it though, GM? Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Shrugging down it.
You die. No.
No, I've got relentless endurance. I can take one.
No, you down it, and your stomach is settled, and you start to feel a bit better about it now.
Do I get any hit points back, or?
Well, you're about to take a rest in a village anyway.
Okay.
Same rules apply here as in my other campaigns.
Is this non-drowsy healing potion or drowsy healing potion?
I'd say it's drowsy healing potion.
Okay. You're a good doctor. Very brave.
And she says, "Thank you, my dear, but you really must sleep. There's some gifts."
I fall asleep. Just that.
Oh goodness.
She goes, "There's some guest chalets just over the way."
I'm already asleep.
She's talking to the other two. If
Yeah.
you wouldn't mind just taking your friend with you, that would be great. I
Yeah.
can't let her sleep here. This is a medical facility.
Okay. And she's like, Bella, help. I don't know if let's get to that chalet. I think we all need sleep after today. My brain hurts. I did too much today.
Bella's just gonna try slapping her awake. I mean, she's a dwarf, and she, it's like, I can't carry you. Come on, you gotta go. Let's get going.
I'll tell you what. Make me a Constitution check, Chase.
Okay. Can I make a deception check?
Not quite sure what for.
To pretend I ignore this and just lie down.
I was actually going to say that you remain asleep. Like the dwarf's slapping you, and you're just.
I'm good.
I tell you what. Why don't you just why don't you just borrow a trolley and bring it back in the morning? That should be okay. Go on, now off with you.
Okay.
Okay.
I take it we all like kind of like help, kind of like take her on, put her on the trolley, and then we just kind of like lead her to like one of the chalets.
Okay, so you pull into this really nice guest chalet that's been made up with a couple of beds, and there's a little stone cooking stove in the corner, and it's very homely.
Nice.
Perfect.
All right. So we'll kind of drag Chase, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Drag Chase in and shove him into a bed and have some mail.
It's good ale.
I wanted ale, but I'm asleep.
Asari's like, oh, I'll pass on the ale. No, thank you. But she's just gonna like kind of like sit on like the edge of the bed because like, is there only like 2 beds in the room, or like is there enough for like everyone?
There's enough for everyone in there.
Yeah, she's gonna just sit on her bed and just keep like writing notes and trying to like, you know, on like crime shows where they have like little connections, like little wires that connect to like photos. She's gonna do that in her notes. She's gonna just kind of like, okay, this connects to the little girl, unicorn face, and she's just gonna draw that up until she tires herself out and kind of like falls asleep.
I'm gonna ask Asari. So, what do you think about this? What do you think about this mayor? And what do you think about the events of today? You know, what's your opinion?
Well, I think our friend here is very brave to just try to do this, I guess. So that's really cool. But otherwise, the rest of this stuff is just, it's not connecting. Like, I'm not sure if there's like an event that kind of triggered this dimension, or if there's like things happening here. I'm not too sure what's exactly going on here. I think we definitely need to figure things out and things like that. And while she's explaining this, she also has this feat called a researcher. So I wonder if I can put that in chat.
Yeah, that's from the sage background.
Yeah, the sage background. So she's also gonna just talk about like, I have a good feeling though that I know who we can talk to tomorrow. And so like, just out of character, who would that be in your eyes, DM? Like, who would that one person be, or the creature that maybe can tell us more?
Let me just read over it.
Yeah.
We need to find some.
Okay. Because this is such a new town, there's not really a lot of knowledgeable people around here. However,
Probably the most knowledgeable person.
Who built the town?
You do recall that there is some kind of law surrounding hags that will use pocket dimensions to lure travelers away and into the forest.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll just kind of talk to Bella about that a little bit, and then she'll kind of explain, be like, well, through all the things that I've researched, and she has like lots of notebooks at this point. She's just got like lots of notes and things like that, and she kind of went through those, and she's like, I know, do you know what hags are? Like the haggy people?
Nope, never heard of them.
Okay, well, there's like this big lore surrounding them, and I know this through studying and all the things that I've done, that pocket dimensions, like the one across the river, they're the ones that do it. They're the ones that like to trick people about those. So I think if we need to do anything, we should try to maybe look for a hag or two, or hags. They're very very old-looking creatures, and they know a lot of magic, and they do things to trick people all the time. So I think this town's actually being tricked, or kind of fooled into like whatever's happening with the mares.
What are they tricking them for? I mean, what do they want with them? Do they want to eat them? Are they trying to make them slaves? What are they doing with them? What do they do with the people of the town?
Do I know this by chance?
Make me a nature check.
Nature?
Nature. A nurture.
Nurture. Nurture.
A nurture check.
Sorry, what check? The, like, not,
Nature check.
Nature. Okay. This? There.
On an 18, you know that hags quite often use components obtained from living creatures for use with spells and other types of voodoo, and it's mostly a component collection practice. But this, whatever's casting or trying to punish this village for whatever reason, it seems to be particularly malevolent.
Okay. So I'll relay that information to Bella and just say that, like, I think that we know that the curse with the mares, and so they were living before they died, obviously. So
Generally how that happens.
So socially awkward. This is perfect. She's like, I know they were living before they died, so the hags do this component thing and they're collecting things. So I think maybe it has to do with that curse. That's actually the curse. It's not actually a curse at all. It's just maybe these hags. So maybe we can find them.
But okay. Well, why would they just be attacking the mares? Like, why didn't they just attack the other people? And it's just very confusing.
Okay, I agree. I maybe they like power. Maybe it's just like a person of power. Maybe they have like an authority complex where they just don't like people in power. I'm not sure. Maybe it's that idea. Just like, oh, that mare, that's enticing, and maybe they find them enticing. I'm not sure. My brain hurts. I did a lot of reading. She's just gonna like kind of whine.
Have some ale.
I don't know. I've never had ale before. Is it sweet? I like sweet things.
It'll help you sleep. It'll make you feel good and help you sleep.
Sure. I'll take a sip of ale.
Just
this will be like her first drink ever.
Is it just a sip, or is it more of a gulp, or?
You know what? She's very convinced by Bella, so she'll actually try like just take a good swallow.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Such a lightweight. This is gonna be great. Oh, okay.
On a 16, you're okay.
Cool. So she's just gonna like, tastes weird, but I feel okay.
Drink up. It'll help you sleep.
Okay, I'm convinced, and she'll just kind of finish it off.
With that, you do the whole go.
Yeah.
Chug.
Oh my God.
She's gonna have to make another Constitution save.
Yeah.
Don't see it. I'm getting drunk.
You sort of drop off to sleep drinking, and you're the last ones awake. Sorry, I keep forgetting character names here.
Okay.
Vela. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, you're the last one awake, and you're looking around. Make me a perception check.
Me or Tara, them or
Tea Party. You get that same strange feeling that you had earlier. That somebody is watching you from somewhere, but you can't quite make out where.
Okay. Can I walk outside and look around a bit?
Yeah. So you go outside and look out. It's pitch black by this time.
Ooh, I have dark vision.
Yeah, I was saying like in terms of the lighting. But yeah, it's pitch black out. Even with your dark vision, you can't see anybody around.
Okay. So I'll just kind of shrug and go back inside and, but kind of sleep with one eye open. Because I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so you go back to sleep fairly uneasy, but I mean you all managed to get a decent night's. Excuse me. You all managed to get a decent night's sleep, and you all heal up from any injuries from the day before.
Cool.
And yeah, so morning comes around. The people are meeting in the square once more to try and discuss what they're going to do about their mayor situation.
How late do the other two wake up?
I'd say they wake up a little bit later than you because you went to bed considerably earlier.
Yeah, I'm just going to be flicking through some books when they wake up.
Sure. Bella, you see this dim-witted half-orc reading a book.
Where's the coffee?
It's a lot of probably a lot of scrolling notes and stuff, and he's not dim-witted.
Just a little bit.
He's just like really. His intelligence 18, for goodness sake. He's like just like sprawled out notes. Some of them look gathered together. Some of them look a bit more organized. And he does that thing I mentioned in the private message.
So you're saying I wake up and see the orc studying?
Half-orc, yeah.
Yeah, half-orc. Oh, okay. What you reading there? What are you? Well, I can see you're reading stuff. What are you reading stuff about?
Orc things.
Oh, well, since I speak orc, I can, I can help you.
I don't need help.
Make an insight check, Tea Party. Yeah, you're completely convinced.
It's just like, you wouldn't get it.
Hey, try me. I speak orc.
You can try if you want. Just be very careful with it. And I just carry on memorizing the stuff in that.
Whatever. I'm gonna go find some coffee.
Can I have some coffee? You've kind of paused on me.
Yeah, you stopped. She'll be back. Give her a sec.
Yeah.
But that's a perfect pose for the camera to freeze on. Okay, you're back.
Yeah.
I froze.
Yeah.
It's like in a kind of drinky position as well.
Yeah. I said, whatever, I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Give me some.
Mm-hmm.
Do I look like a maid?
Do you want a maid?
I'll get you some too.
Give me 10 minutes, I can get you a maid.
So I'm assuming you wander out to the only place that sells any form of beverage, and that's the tavern.
There's a Starbucks! Oh, no, there's...
No.
They're everywhere!
Right?
Not even D&D's safe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cast this as a ritual just so she's got someone to help her with the coffee.
Oh my goodness. Love it.
Nice.
So you wake up last, Asari, and you see this half-orc reading through books, and Vela's just about to go out and get some hot beverages.
She'll come to you and be like, that was a really good sleep. I like ale. Ale is sleep aid. I think it's great. I want more of that later. Because I usually have dreams, but I didn't have any dreams this time. So that was great. What are you reading? And she's just gonna look at the orc like, what are you reading?
Book stuff.
I like book stuff, and she's gonna like gesture around her bed because she obviously probably like totally passed out around her own books. Like, I do books too, and she just kind of points to everything.
Yeah, be very careful with that. It's like orc stuff. It doesn't translate very well. It's you wouldn't get it.
Hmm. Yeah, you know, I don't speak a lick of orc at all. I know other languages which are really, really fun, but orcish just was not something that I took time learning. So you enjoy your read. I'm sure it's pretty good. And she'll just kind of get up and kind of like stretch up and kind of like splash water on her face and just kind of like try to wake up.
Are you going to follow Vela out the door, or is Vela going on her own?
I will after I finish up this lot.
Yeah, we'll come like join her at the tavern probably after.
Okay. So
And I'll.
Oh, I thought I was bringing the coffee back.
yeah.
I just realized it's going to go out of range unless the coffee shop's like right next door.
Remember, this is a fairly small village. It's not massive. Yeah. And you got a 60-foot range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the coffee like starts floating next to you.
Yeah, it's probably slightly out of range, unfortunately.
As she comes back, it helps.
Yeah. As you leave the chalet, you look over at the tavern and they're erecting a new sign that says Overgrowth Ale House.
Oh.
Oh.
That is strange. I think, sorry, it's gonna be like, oh, wow, Mayor, you've already done some mayoral duties and you're renaming the tavern? Oh my gosh.
I didn't do that!
Sorry. I said this is when Vela leaves the chalet. Because you guys were staying behind.
Yeah. I didn't do that. Unless I'm really productive in my sleep.
So are there people in range for me to talk to?
There's a couple, yeah.
What's going on here? Why the new sign, the new name? Did they sell it overnight, or what's going on here?
And once again, you see the drunk. You realise you're talking to the drunken again, and he's quite sober, and he says, "Nah, they never decided on a name. That's going up today."
Oh, maybe you should have another ale, buddy.
Yeah, I'm thinking on it.
Little hair of the dog that bit ya.
Well, you see, like this, the memories start coming back, and I don't like the memories.
Ah, memories of what? Just do tell. Maybe I can help get rid of those memories. Come on. I'll buy you a pint. Let's talk.
And you'll see dragging the village, what's known as the village drunk, into the tavern. The tavern owner's like, you do know we're not supposed to serve him.
Well, just serve me and give him coffee and I'm gonna I'll trade you.
Okay, and she sort of just passes you 2 ales anyway. She doesn't really care that much, and as you hand over the money and take the drink, so he goes, "Oh, thank you," and he just sort of takes the whole tankard down in one mouthful almost. Much better.
So Vela's not really gonna drink hers because she's gonna try to pump him for information. She's just gonna, give him her tankard and take his in front of her and just kind of, hopefully he doesn't notice and just kind of get him drunk.
He doesn't notice at all.
Yeah. So tell me about these memories. What are you trying to forget there?
I was meant to be the mayor of this town about 2 years ago when town was first being designed, I was going to be the mayor, but then my wife got sick and passed away 6 months before I officially signed any documents, so, you know, it's all nasty business.
So you were meant to be the first mayor of this town?
That's correct.
And bad things befell you. Who built the town?
It was ordered by the king as a key pit stop on the trade routes and bring in gold for the kingdom, the usual rubbish. The Baron's been giving me a real headache for not stepping up to the plate like I was meant to, and...
Let's see. But, are there any other bad memories you have besides your wife? Did something else happen? Were there any accidents in the building of the town? Were there wizards, magicians?
Not that I can remember. Mind you, there was that terrible business with that young redhead.
What was that?
Well, we were building the village up, and this young girl came wandering past the village. We thought it was a visitor, and she stayed for a couple of days. And then next thing you know, that idiot Gerald kills her. And I don't really know the ins and outs of it, of why he wasn't arrested, but there we go, that's all I know.
Kills her? Killed with medicine? Or Gerald is the doctor, right? The doctor?
No, Gerald's the hunter, the tall chap, feathered body.
That's Mal.
Oh. I thought Gerald was the doctor's name.
No, John is the doctor.
Jonah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so interesting. Some things are starting to make sense. I wish Asari was here to write all this down.
Yep.
So the redhead is dead. And so,
does this resemble the ghost girl we've been seeing? Who we haven't actually confirmed as a ghost girl. We just...
Yeah, I think it is.
Wasn't the little girl blonde haired though?
She was brunette.
GM?
Sorry?
The little girl, is it the same? Well, the little girl that we've been seeing is a brunette girl.
No, she's blonde.
Yeah,
the brunette is is Jonna. You're really obsessed with Jonna, aren't you?
Apparently. Something's fishy about that guy. Okay, so we had a murder and nobody went to jail. And did this little redheaded girl have family?
Not that we're aware of. I mean, as I say, I wasn't really invited to the funeral.
Okay, well, I'm running out of questions, so drink up and I'll get my coffee.
I need another one. This one barely lasted.
And I'll, wave over the...
And the half-orc comes up to you and says, I can't give him any more. And you've gone again.
And
You're back.
I don't... Pooh, sorry.
She goes,
just bring me an ale and, I'll drink it.
she just sort of puts the tankard and shakes her head and walks back behind the bar.
So, and I need 3 coffees and biscuits to go, please.
Yes, okay. And you get served these really nicely fresh baked biscuits, and you get.
Are these biscuits or US biscuits?
These are biscuits.
Okay.
And
Nice.
yeah, so that you've got, and you're given a nice shiny metal tray.
And like a sort of card with like the stamps on it.
Every 10th cup of coffee is free.
We've already got 3.
Hey, bonus.
So yeah, you take the coffees back to the you take them back to your little holiday chalet.
Okay. So yeah, so I I opened the door, or the, and biscuits, coffee, and news. Got some, some gossip to dish.
Oh, cool. And I have my unseen servant take the coffee and biscuit designated for me up there.
Like,
And then
I'm like, I'm sorry, like news, gossip. Do you need me to write things down? I'm ready. I'm awake. And she just takes like a good long sip of coffee. Like, okay, now I'm awake. Yes.
and then
I put my books away.
Over coffee and biscuits.
Yep.
Okay.
You just relay everything you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I was writing notes throughout that whole time, so I got it.
She followed you just quietly.
Totally.
Sent her unseen servants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what's your plan of action now?
Well, I think Asari is gonna be like, we'll relay all the information about the hags as well. Like, kind of just, we're gonna do a little like round table, kind of like just share everything that we know and kind of like let everybody know, like, here, so the hags, they're kind of in charge of project vengeance, and kind of like ramble on about that, kind of like trapping kind of like components of living creatures, and kind of tell everybody her theory about the mares, and like maybe the hags have authority complexes, and kind of like just kind of share everything with that to everybody, and be like, should that be our plan of action, or should we actually get you mayor? Should we actually make you mayor now, or do you want to like what do you feel like doing?
Well, the good news is almost everyone I know died, so can't break that.
Oh. Well,
I don't think this is a curse. I think that it's somebody just bumping off the mares, and I think if you become mayor and we just stick close to you, we can find out who it is that's bumping off all the mares.
That could be a plan, but the problem is that I become a target. You can't understand why I'm a little bit,
Yeah. I mean, I can see that, but you're going to become a target anyway because you volunteered to be mayor, and well...
Someone might just get mad that I didn't go through with it and bump me off anyway. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. I mean, I guess we all have to go to that tavern. That's also a town hall where all the things happen, and I'm assuming paperwork will be at the bar. That's kind of a weird combination. Well, I guess we should do that, and then kind of have that happen, and kind of set. Is this like setting a trap?
I think it's a perfect combination. You got to have the ale to swallow all the bullshit.
Okay, sure.
And
Just
before we go,
tankard full of ale helps the bullshit go down.
Hey, perfect.
also, quick thing before I become I cast mage armor on myself. It's this Orcus protection ritual you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I'm assuming like as you cast that, you're just speaking in Orcish, and like I'm sorry, it's just gonna be like, there's something odd about you, and I don't.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna have to learn Orcish. That's gonna be a new goal for me in my life. Learn Orcish.
I speak Orcish.
Oh, okay, but
Make Make me an Arcana check, Villa.
Yes, just this orcish protection ritual.
Oh my goodness.
Yet you're convinced by what she said that this is just some kind of orcish ritualistic. There's nothing magical going on here.
Nope.
And so yeah, you head down to the town hall and you sort of. How do you do it? So you walk into the town hall / tavern, and there's a few people around there. It's not quite as hustle and bustle as it was yesterday.
I walk up just overtly. Sup? Back.
A couple of heads turn and whispering starts.
Can we overhear?
Wasn't the reception I thought I'd get. I thought people would be more happy about this.
And once again, you see this dwarf step forward, and he says, "You run away from us. We have right to be suspicious.
I told you I needed the bathroom.
You ran away for an entire day to use the bathroom."
I was feeling ill. Look, I had to go to the doctor as well. I got a note.
And
I show the prescription I got given.
You see Jonna step forward. Well, that was true. Yes, I did see you.
Yes, Jonna. Yes.
Late
you get
last
there, please.
no, late last night you came in to me, but
yeah, I was like throwing up way before that though. So
yes, okay, well,
time.
that's fine. All in favour of this lovely gentleman taking position as mayor, say aye, and you just see the whole room just go aye.
Yeah, sorry, it's gonna have the same enthusiasm, like aye, yes.
Like pushing all responsibility onto Chase.
Yep. I'm being very supportive.
This, okay. I guess. And am I about to burn relentless endurance to you?
No. I'm just having a look. At something. Totally unrelated.
Just gonna look at the Roll20 stream. See what thing he has up.
Bella's gonna wander around and pickpocket people.
They've all got their hands up. They got.
Perfect timing.
You see that little blonde girl look straight at Chase, and she sort of steps forward, and you know from meeting her she's a shy type, and she turns around and says, "Why are you all letting an orc,
half orc,
that has just stepped foot inside of this village, make decisions for the village? I mean, clearly she can't even stick around for more than a day due to a dicky tummy, and you take actually make me a charisma saving throw."
Oh no.
They're all cowards.
Yeah.
You take 1 point of psychic damage as you just see the girl's eyes glowing as she's staring intently at you.
Is that normal for kids around here? You got a problem with me, girl? Did your parents raise you racist?
She turns and walks out of the door.
What is with the children in this place? They have no respect.
Yeah.
No manners.
Yeah, she's totally a ghost. Oh, actually, she's probably a hag, given what we know. But
Yeah. At this point, I think everybody's gonna kind of like. I think maybe I don't know. Are the
how many
villagers
of you
like
saw the glowing eyes?
Yeah.
Was it
they
just
were-
me?
It would have just been you, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, creepy. I guess like to
Did,
move.
did you hear what that kid said? I think her parents should go talk to her.
Where are the parents? She definitely needs she needs a talking to.
If there are no parents, first act is Mary will set up an orphanage. And we will bring that child to the orphanage where she will be very looked after. Where she can't get to me.
You see a couple of burly orcs with hammers stand up and they say, "We will get right on that, sir!" And they go marching out of the door, and you can sort of see through a little window they're starting to collect bricks and mortar. And,
They're very proactive. I like this town. But make sure it's like sustainably built. Second act is gonna start this environment initiative, recycling, rainwater harvesting, sustainable agriculture. Yeah.
The whole bit.
And they seem to hang on every word you say.
Nice.
Interesting. I think I'll lean in and be like, "Wow, look at that! You've already transformed this village remarkably since, like 10 minutes ago. Oh my goodness, this whole village is gonna do wonderful."
Until I kill her. Kill him. Until I kill him. Oh. I mean,
why would you want to kill our friend? Like we need to kill other things, not Chase.
I just meant, he has a tendency to just piss people off, so he might get bumped off quicker than the others. But we're gonna do our best.
Okay.
Also, if you want, don't kill the man. You're already kind of on my side for now. You should just exploit your connection, and then, yeah, we can do this together. I kind of fist bump.
Yeah. So what shall we do now? Like, she's just gonna look around, everybody's going to do the things that you just told them, so they're all busy.
Don't know why I took charm person today. I'm not gonna need it. Everyone now listens to me.
What do you guys think we should do now? Should we just watch everybody? That sounds weird.
Do we have any able-bodied people that can help us out with something?
It depends what you're looking for them to help you out with.
Brave people.
The village is not brave.
Obviously.
Competent people. The village is not competent.
Or brave.
It depends. What is it you're asking them to do?
Check out the pocket dimension.
Nobody is going near the forest. The only one that goes near the forest is the Asima, and he's not in any particularly good mood to help you.
How long does it take us to get there?
It's literally you've got the so you've got the forest, and then here's the forest, and then you've got the village here. It's on the edge of the forest.
So it's 5 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Let me just check the rules on charm person. I'm just doing this to read it. So we can't harm him, and then you just... Okay. I'm gonna kind of like go to the Asimar and just say, "Hey, hey, buddy, hey, friend," and I cast charm person on him.
Oh, good.
He already doesn't like me.
What's your spell save?
I've got nothing to.
What's your spell save?
I will look it up. It is 14.
You seem to have a hold over him.
Oh my god. Yes.
Come on, friend. Let's help the new man check out this forest. You and me. And them.
Says very well.
Let's
Perfect.
go.
And you go into the forest. Are you there, Vela, still?
She's gonna be right back.
Okay, that's fine.
I think like as we walk, like that, like the 5-minute little walk, I guess, to the forest, I'll just like, sorry, we'll just kind of like be like, so let me tell you all about pocket dimensions. And as she tells about like the hags and kind of like all that research that she's done, she wants to kind of watch his face carefully to see if he like totally comprehends it, like, oh yeah, I know, or if he's just kind of like staring blankly, like, what?
Yeah, he knows.
She wants to try to read his face.
He knows.
He knows. Okay.
He also tells you that he's the one that's told the village to stay out of the forest. He knows
Right.
where it's safe.
Okay. So what can you tell us about the forest? Besides the pocket dimensions, besides all the stuff we've already known. Because, like, I'm your friend, right?
Says
We're buddies.
There's not much else to tell.
Ugh.
But I mean, there must be someone doing this. Like, do you suspect anyone like that can do this? Like, do you know of anyone that can like have the strong magic?
The
Like,
girl I killed was the one I believed to be the hag casting the curse.
So...
But if that's true, wouldn't the pocket dimension go away if like she was murdered? And...
Yes, well, unfortunately, I suspect there's more than one of them.
And would you think...
I struck down one before the town was even thought about. I have lived in this area for many, many years, surviving off the land. The village just made it more comfortable.
So do you think these hags would stop doing all this stuff if you were to, say, be killed or something? Or...
I highly doubt it.
Because I wouldn't do that, because I'm your friend.
I
I look at the others and just...
He says, I highly doubt it. My view is that they're unhappy with the placement of the village so close to wherever it is they hold up.
So it's like a territorial dispute, possibly.
That's a good. I never thought to ask that.
Yeah.
Which was here first, the chicken or the egg?
I think as mayor, I should go talk to these ladies.
Better negotiate. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you suspect where they may be hiding out or holding out?
Yeah, we've got the angel guy to lead the way. For at least an hour, but...
As you get to the stream, do you cross over?
We've got to.
To go to the dimension, yeah.
Yeah, to kind of like try to look for the other, like where the hags are staying, like kind of like a place to live or something.
As you get across to the other side of the river, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please, Chase?
Okay.
Oh, of course, the mayor. Oh.
Let's see how we do. Did it go through? Nope!
Can the other two make a wisdom saving throw?
Okay. Okay. Oh, I actually have good in this. That's good. Okay. Kind of good.
Okay. As you step through the pocket dimension, the Asimar immediately realizes what you've done. And he turns to you and he says, "I do not appreciate being bewitched." And he turns and walks away.
Fair enough. We just know you're a murderer now, so...
You get an insanely painful headache
Ah.
as this girl approaches from deep within the woods. I
that's
told you I didn't like foreigners. And you're going to take another 5 points of damage.
Was it
5 racism damage.
Is it the blonde girl?
Yes.
So, since she's got a headache, can we say, well, we're just here to try and,
Trying to sort this out, you idiot.
yeah, we're just trying to, get this settled so that we can all live in harmony together and,
What are we supposed to do?
I do not seek to live in harmony. I've
What
got
do you
enough
seek?
fresh blood in that village to last me a lifetime, especially after they murdered my coven.
Hey, what? They
Uh,
murdered your coven?
That is correct.
The redheaded girl?
Yes.
Who else? Coven is several people, not just one.
It is 3 for my kind. My 2 sisters were murdered by that creature you allowed to step through.
I was bringing him to you so you could kill him if you wanted.
So,
Would you like me to go back and get him? Will you stop attacking the town if we kill him?
yeah, like would that actually settle it all?
Blood for blood.
And with that, we will go into initiative, as
Oh.
the hag is going to try and lunge forward.
Okay.
21.16. What?
Yeah, the initiative is weird on like this.
Yeah, so it includes your dex, because I do dexterity tiebreakers.
Mm.
So if you both roll the same initiative, for example.
Okay.
Trying to find it on this sheet. Okay. So we've got at the top of the leaves we've got Bella. Then we have Azari. Then we've got Hag, and finally we've got Chase. So Vala, you see this hag sort of lunge forward. How do you react?
Is she lunging at Chase? Or just
That's where she's lunging toward.
okay. Can I? Let's see. What's the best course of action in this situation? How close to Chase am I? And how far
You're
away
kind
from
of
the...
all next to one another.
Okay, how far are we away from? Like how close is this hag to us?
She's probably about 10 foot away.
10 foot, okay, so I could feasibly pull out my bow and try to shoot her with it.
Yes.
Yes, so that's what I'm going to do, because she obviously does not want to try and work it out, so we're just going to have to take her out.
Where are you taking her?
I don't know. Say that again?
I said, where are you taking her?
Nice dinner with a little, arsenic on the side.
He seduced that!
Oh my god.
So, yep, roll to hit.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh.
You sort of fire your bow off, but in a panic, and in doing so, the arrow just sort of sticks directly in the ground between your legs.
You do the thing where you like draw a bow and it like ing against your arm, and it's really painful. I don't know if any of you have done that. It hurts.
It does hurt.
Asari.
Have a longbow.
Okay. Seeing that Bella was trying to kind of like stop her, like kind of like damage to stop the hag from coming forward further, she's gonna actually grab her darts and kind of like start throwing one of those out.
Okay, roll to hit.
Sure.
On an 11, you do not hit. The hag just sort of waves her hand as the dart hits her skin, but is just thrown to the side.
Darn. She's like, I tried, but there's, she's so good, and she's just kind of waits now to see what else is gonna happen, because she's like, I tried.
And the hag now gets close enough to you, and does it roll? Yeah. Does the 17 beat your armor class, Chase?
Not if I cast shield, it doesn't. Which I will do. It increases my armor class by 5.
Can you cast it as a reaction?
Yes.
Perfect.
It's how it works.
Okay.
So you kind of just see her lunging towards Chase, and he like puts his hand out, and this sort of arcane sigils flare up and form a protective shield.
Okay.
No.
Brilliant.
No.
And she sort of hisses at you, and it's your turn, Chase.
Okay. I'll just mark off that spell slot. If I cast Thunderwave, will it hit the other two?
Let me check. What's the area of effect? Is it a centered thing? Is it? If you ping it.
It's. Let me just. I think it'll end up casting it if I do that. It is an area of effect kind of thing.
Then yes.
Okay.
If they're within the area of effect, it will hit them.
Okay. How close are the other two?
They're right next to you.
Okay. So she got close. She does a lot of damage, and I just see it raking through the thing. I don't want to be here, and I will take the disengage action, move back out of range so she can't hit me, and because she's like tilted right towards me, if she comes towards me, the other two will get attacks of opportunity, and that will be my turn.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
Knowing the system is good.
Vela?
Yeah. So, do we get our attacks of opportunity, or?
She doesn't
Not
lunge.
yet.
No. Okay.
But she is within your melee range, which is good if you're a monk.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can pull out my short swords then if she's in melee range.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, hold on. Because apparently I can't read.
Can you not?
Oh yeah, except I put short bows instead of short swords. So now I have like 2 short bows and a long bow.
Okay, if you type... There you go. On a 16, once again you sort of try slashing at her, but her skin is... You're hacking into the skin, but just not doing anything.
Yeah. Can I just kind of... I don't know, do I have a bonus action, or can I use my offhand sword and, like, I don't know. Why don't you just die? Sorry.
You can use a dagger as a light finesse weapon, I think, if you've got a spare hand.
Okay.
if you've got a dagger.
I don't have a dagger. I have 2 short swords.
They are finesse. I think they count as light. If you've got 2 short swords, you can, as a bonus action, attack, but you don't add your dexterity modifier to it, if I remember correctly.
Okay. This automatically adds it, so we can subtract it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, no. And moving down the order once more. Sorry.
Are you way of the open hand?
Yeah, because she threw her dart, so now she has open hand.
Okay. You will get that fancy stuff triggered when you flurry of blows, and you get to choose whether to do some stuff.
Yeah, so she has that open hand because she was already kind of like in a motion of throwing it, so she's gonna do an unarmored attack and kind of like try to blow her back, kind of like right in the chest, like with her palm.
Okay.
So, I don't actually have that on my
You
character
do
sheet.
an unarmed strike with proficiency and dexterity.
Okay. So what's
Unless you're using a staff, in which case you do that, and then you'd flurry of blows afterwards. As your bonus
So it
action.
depends how you're doing it. Are you doing it with your staff, or are you doing it with your palms?
I'll do it with my well, I don't have a staff. I have a spear. So could I do it with my spear?
Oh yeah, that would be a monk weapon because it's a simple weapon. I've played a monk before. What you do is you do your regular attack with your weapon, and then you do 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay, I shall do all of that.
Okay.
So the
roll to
spear.
hit first.
Yeah, the spear. Oh, 23.
Nice.
23. You managed to pierce her thick hide.
Good.
And
Perfect.
you will do 7 points of damage.
Yes, and
You can either flurry of blows or you can patient defense if you think that's upset her enough. Though she still seems like... Does she still look like she's coming after me, despite that?
yeah, like is her focus still on?
No, her focus has actually switched to the ranger.
Oh.
Oh, so it's not you at least. So
yeah, for sure. So yeah, then I'll do the flurry of the flurry of blows. Yes. So that's 2 unarmored attacks.
Yep.
Yep. And she can either take no reaction or she makes a strength save or a dex save depending on what you want to do.
Ah.
You can push her away or knock her down.
Yeah.
I think I should want to like push her away.
Knocking her down will give you advantage on all your next attacks. Well,
Until she gets up literally next turn.
yeah. So
Yeah.
sad times.
Sad time. So yeah, she'll just try to like knock her back then.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Yeah, I don't have that on my character sheet, unfortunately, so I gotta look up the unarmored.
Actually, the take no reaction might be good if the ranger wants to back up and do stuff.
I want to back up and cast.
Yeah. If the ranger wants to back up and actually shoot, that might be a good option.
So I am so lost now. I'm sorry. What am I doing?
So
you
you-
make 2 attacks, and also she can either make a strength save, a dex save, or she takes no reactions until something.
Yeah. So you can either cause it so that she takes no reaction until your next turn, or you can do it so that she's either knocked prone or knocked away 20 feet, I believe it is.
Oh my goodness. Well, again, she probably would want to knock her back, like get her kind of farther away from the party.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
But
you need to
I
make
don't
2
know what to
unarmed
add.
attack.
I know that, but I
so-
don't know what my bonus is, like what to add. To it.
The key save DC is 8 plus. What's your dexterity?
Dexterity is 15, so +2.
I think actually it's wisdom based. Sorry. 5 E key to save DC. What's your wisdom modifier?
17, so +3.
Okay, that's pretty good. I think it'll be 14 off the top of my head, so it's 8 plus Your key safety C is 13. There we go.
Okay, so 13 plus proficiency plus wisdom?
No, it's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifier, so it's 13 in total if your wisdom modifier is plus 3.
Okay.
So it's the hag that needs to make the spell save.
Yes.
Right. And it's
Strength save. No.
Nope, she doesn't make it. So yet you manage to push her away 20 feet.
And this is away from Chase and you two. So.
Yeah. What's
Sorry, I was like over explaining stuff.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
I'm like so lost. This is the first time I played a monk, so I'm like no idea what I'm doing.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm relatively new to 5e as well. I'm slowly getting the hang of things.
New to D&D altogether, so.
Yeah. So we
There
got
you go.
the yeah. So you managed to push her away. There's no damage there, is there?
I don't think so, because I didn't actually roll.
You
to
still
attack,
need to make the 2 flurry of blows attacks.
which
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
if they hit. So
Unarmed strike, it would be the same bonus to hit as your spear. It would just do different damage. Which for a level 3 monk, I'll just have to quickly look up.
So it's either 1 plus your strength modifier, or it's 1d4 as a level 3 monk.
Yeah, she also uses her dexterity instead of strength because monk.
Yeah. So to roll the hit would be like the +4. I don't have it on my sheet, so I can't like click on it. So I'm not sure what to.
So it'd be 1d20 plus
2
your proficiency
plus
your strength.
No, dex.
No, dex, sorry. So for you, it would be...
Be the plus.
So-
4.
so- Yeah, it'd be +4 in total, so it's 1d20 plus 4 for the attack.
And I have to do 2 of those.
So the first one hits.
Da-da. Okay, there we go.
They both hit. Now you can either roll 1d4 or do 3 damage straight up.
It would be 1d4 plus her dex.
No, it can be either or. Doesn't have to be 1d4.
It would be 1d4 plus her dexterity modifier because it's an unarmed strike attack.
Yeah. Instead of using
It would
a
be
weapon to make a melee attack weapon, you can use an unarmed strike, punch, kick, headbutt, or similar forceful blow. On hit, an unarmed strike deals bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your, in this case, dexterity modifier.
that is not for monk. Monks get a special thing with their unarmed strike.
I thought it was either or, the way I read it earlier on. I'll rule it as either or for the time being, anyway. So yeah, you can choose to do 3 points straight up, or you can do
4 points plus 2d4.
Okay, I'll do the D4 plus 2 then, and I'll do that twice because I hit
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
So your dexterity is plus 2, then it would be
Yeah.
Oh gosh, suck
So
at
it's
typing.
2d4 plus
There,
2D.
okay. So
2d4 plus 4.
it'll be 5 plus 3, so 8 damage with those 2 attacks.
The first one you didn't roll correctly.
Yeah, so I did the 1d4 plus 2, which
Oh,
is the
so
5
sorry,
there.
it's 5. Yeah,
and then I
8.
rolled another
Yeah,
one.
it's fine. Yeah, I worked it out.
Yeah.
My brain's foggy. There we go. Done.
Yeah.
So yeah, you sort of go bang, 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 bang. The hag goes flying backwards and manages to recoup her ground about 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
And yeah, so then we move down to the hag's turn, and she's gonna sort of make a dive for Vela. She's gonna go. Does a 12 beat your armor class?
No. Nope.
So she just comes flying at you, claws and all, and you sort of just manage to wave her off. Sort of do the whole step to the side and let her go past you kind of deal. And then we move down again for Chase.
I am going to cast Acid Arrow at the hag.
Okay.
At level 2. It's a saving throw.
Spell DC of...
Oh, it's a ranged attack, sorry.
Oh, it is a ranged attack. In that case, you sort of fire it off. But because of the hag's movement past...
she takes half damage.
She takes half damage on a miss?
Yeah.
Okay. The arrow sort of flies past her, but drips acid above her head. And acid drops are falling on my head.
It doesn't hit me at all, does it?
No.
I checked.
And any bonus actions this turn?
No, but I'm gonna use my movement to move. Her movement's like 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move slightly back by another 10 feet, so it takes her a dash to get to me.
Yeah. That's fine. And next up we have Vela.
Okay, so I want to use my bow and cast Hunter's Mark. So how far, like, when I moved away from her, how far am I from her? Like, can I kind of dash off a little, you know? Because if
you can use a disengage.
Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, I believe, so you can still do that.
Yeah, so
you could also Hunter's Mark her and then just attack her with your sword, if you want.
Yeah. That's true too. So I do want to do Hunter's Mark, whether I do my sword or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
She is mapped.
So I want to do it at level 2.
Awesome.
So how far, okay, how close is she to me? Is she in melee range? Or
yeah, she's in melee range of you.
Okay, so then I'm going to use my short sword and I'm going to try to kind of hit her in a squishy part, like maybe her throat.
Okay. A 17, you will just about hit, dealing 9 plus 1d6.
And
so roll me another 1d6.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
So you do 11 points of damage as you manage to sort of slice a chunk of her neck away, and she sort of screeches in pain. And then we go down to Asari.
Okay.
Kick her ass!
Oh yeah, she plans to. So she's gonna just take her spear again and go do that first of all, and do basically the exact same thing, because she's just like, oh, I'm feeling a little empowered right now. So she's gonna try to do that.
You were really good last time. Keep doing it.
You got it. I'll try.
Go for the throat.
Oh, she will definitely go.
You get advantage though as you're flanking her, I think.
Oh.
How I'm
cool.
picturing it in my mind. So you
That's
will...
an optional rule, but if you want to do it, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm very fine with it right now.
Yeah, you managed to sort of stick the spear in the back of her leg.
Oh, perfect. So 7 damage to that. And then she will keep doing her thing. She's going to keep doing those flurry blows.
Okay, roll to hit first.
Yeah, I am working on it.
1d20 plus 4.
Yeah, I have that written. I'm just very slow at typing. And second one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Spell save. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to stop her from having a reaction? Are you going to knock her prone, or are you going to try and push her away?
I'm going to knock her prone this time. I want her, like, down on the ground.
Demoralize her.
Yeah, she goes down as you sort of stick the spear in her leg. You leave it there, and then just start jabbing rapidly in the back to make her nervous system almost shut down. She just falls to the ground.
I like to think that the spear like kind of grazes the back of her leg, and she kind of punches and trips her over it as she stumbles backwards.
And then moving down the list, we're now back at the hag, who's going to have to use half her movement to get up. And actually, in doing so, she's going to take 1d6 of damage because she's got a spear in the back of her leg.
Oh. Aw.
And then she's once again going to go for Vela. And once again, same thing happens. Vela's turning into some sort of ninja here, just sidestepping and moving away from the hag.
Thinks she's trying to dance with me. I'm not in the mood to dance.
But I'm sure that's exactly what she's trying to do.
We can go dancing. We can go walking.
You know, that dinner, you know, I was only kidding.
So yeah, she misses you completely. And by this point, she's pretty well beaten up. Just trying to find, I've lost my notes. As you guys, we're going to drop out of initiative because I think you guys have got this. As she starts to go down, Vela, how do you finish off this hag?
Wait, I've got an idea. If she's looking like she's gonna go down, and just like, it doesn't have to be like this. I lost my entire tribe. Almost, apart from Grishak. He's cool, but yeah, people didn't like us. They encroached on they didn't encroach on our land like they did, but I've had disagreements with humans. Which makes your racism all the more worse, because double standards.
She just goes, finish it off if you're going to finish it, or I will curse you all.
Bella, you got this.
Do it, please do.
Well, Vela...
She is racist, so...
Yeah. Vela would like to finish what she started because she's got that gash in her neck, so she's just going to try to just... So, you know, they don't come back if you take their heads off.
Yeah.
Bella's going to use her short sword and try and hack her head off.
Which she does. As the head of the hag rolls along the floor, you see the glamour of this blonde girl disappear, and this gnarly green face with sort of white, greasy, strangly hair.
See? She's green as well! Double standards!
Right?
Some people's children.
Racist hacks.
As this happens, you see around you the pocket dimension lift.
It's like Madoka Magica when like the sort of witch things go.
As you look around, the trees, they start to become more green. The land appears to be more lush, and the river flowing in the background seems to slow down to its normal, gentle pace.
Oh.
I thought it was pretty pedestrian already.
It was,
We were
but
just
after that fumble, I had to sort of change it up. But yeah, it sort of the stream itself dies down. It sinks down into the ground and appears to be only sort of a foot across.
Oh wow. Oh.
So it's less of a deterrent to get to the other side.
Yeah. Do like animals actually start kind of like emerging from the forest? Because like I didn't know if we actually noticed any like animals before. So like does life kind of actually?
Yeah, the forest comes back to life.
Ah, yay! So I mean, I guess. Oh wait, so like sorry, it's just like we did it! Yay! Like oh, look at all the animals, it's all back. Wait, does that mean you're actually like now permanent mayor? Because like now there's no harm to you. You're permanent mayor.
Yeah, and I cast Mage Hand and double high five you guys each.
Yay! We'll just
So you get the spectral hand appearing.
As you do this, a number of little birds come along with a cape made of flowers and put it around you.
Oh my god. That is so precious. Oh,
Hashtag Disney, yo.
We should probably take the hag's head back to town and tell them what we've done. Actually, do they care if we killed a hag that was cursing the town?
They probably want to know that you somehow defeated them. I think that would be a pretty important thing to tell them. Like,
I'm just worried that she did actually kill people, so yeah, we brought a murderer to justice, so.
And grab that Asimar.
Yeah, we need to put him to like trial. We need to, like the ass. We need to put him like
crapped ass.
We need to put him on like trial or something. Like how would okay, Mayor, since you are in charge, how do you want to handle the Asimar?
We go back to town. He managed to get. It's known that he killed this person. We'll just sort out when we get there. If he runs off, then.
Well, no, you know that the person he killed was a hag.
I was saying
specifically told that.
I was saying
so they were cool with him killing it. So yeah. We'll go back to town. Like just drop it on.
Corroborate our story. We need to get him to corroborate our story so they don't think we just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get back to town. We're gonna persuade the Asimar to kind of stand up, and maybe we'll all be heroes. Maybe this is just. Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Who wants to hold the head?
Mayor, I think you are.
I've only got one hand. I want to keep my hand free. So, as mayor, I will delegate this to you, and I hand it over.
To sorry.
You.
She'll just like take it like by like the pinch of her fingers, and like by the hair of the hag, and be like, yeah.
I'm just gonna press to digitize the blood off as well, just off my hand.
Good. Yeah. So she'll just like carry it by like little pieces of hair, like I got it, and like as far out as she can. She's like, oh, there we go. And we go back to town.
So as you head back into town, they're all sort of everyone is sort of looking down into the forest to see if they can see you from where the Asimar came, and obviously the Asimar's said something, and they all seem a little bit miffed.
No.
And she goes, you see the Asimar go, that's the one. She's the one that put the spell on me.
The hag? Just to clarify?
No.
You.
You.
Chase.
Yeah, but what spell? Do I look like a spellcaster to you? And I look at the town people.
Roll me a deception check. Yeah, they seem pretty convinced. And they sort of just look at the Asimar and goes, Stop telling tales. Go and get us some rabbits.
Oh my gosh.
And the asthma sort of huffs off into the forest with his bow and arrow.
Guys, we got rid of the curse in the town. Turns out it was this thing, and I point to the
Yeah, just like that thing. It was this thing that did the thing, and it was really bad. And do you want me to tell you all about it? Like, I know all the magic and the science behind it.
Yeah, just maybe redact. I'm gonna kind of like whisper into him, maybe redact some of the stuff I did. Just like say I technically did beat them with a stick. It just like was more a metaphysical beating with the stick.
Sure. So she'll like, she's very rare for her, but she's been kind of like encouraged by the group and kind of like, oh, we did things and I actually was strong and powerful. So she's actually going to do like a very rare speech where it's like, okay, let me go down a little bit of Hague history for you guys. So these are what Hague's gonna look like, and she has the head, and she's like doing all the pointing demonstrations and explains everything about the dimensions and what has happened to this town and why it happened, and kind of explain the Asimir's role in this, like how he started and helped. So like he should be seen as like maybe a hero, and that's up to the mayor to like decide if he's a hero or not. But we all basically did this, and we took care of the curse, and now I think the village is okay, and we have a long-standing mayor. We're gonna have a long-standing mayor. She's trying to get the crowd excited.
And the crowd goes, huzzah! For the mayor and her councillors.
Yeah.
You guys want a job?
Yeah, I am down for a counseling. What does a counselor do?
You take notes of everything I say.
I already did that.
Yes, it's perfect.
Are you gonna overlook my discretions?
Yeah, you are gonna be you're gonna help me and make sure I don't get killed again. Well, close to kill.
Well, you know, okay.
You just do the stuff I tell you and it's fine.
Wonderful, guys. Thank you.
Everyone.
Thank you guys so much for playing tonight. You've been great.
Oh.
I hope you enjoyed it. So we're going to go down in the order I've got you guys. Let me know what you think and where our friends can find you if you're around on social media. So let's start with you, Dragon.
Oh, perfect. This was actually a lot of fun. I thought it was going to become like, I don't know what I was expecting actually. I was like, okay, forest, strange town, I don't know. Okay, but it actually was like a lot of fun, and I loved playing with these guys. It was so, we all had different personalities and kind of all just like it worked out, so it was really kind of cool and fun. So I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm so proud of my little character. She made a speech. Oh, I was going in the notes. Definitely going in the notes. But I'll grab links after I kind of like talk about this. But you can find me on Twitter. I'm as Dragon21. You can find me here on Twitch, and I do stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I just stream random things, not D&D related, but I might do some creative D&D streams because I have projects that I want to do, like one-shots myself. So I stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I have Twitter, YouTube channel as well, where I post as random things as always. So there's that. And I do more D&D Sunday nights with a few of my friends in chat. So we are doing Curse of Strahd right now is our campaign, and it is, oh, it's a campaign. That's for sure. So that's me.
Who's next?
And Trilobite.
I'm going to be here tomorrow playing Estella, who is a Celestial Pact Warlock. She's very fancy. And she's a grumpy old, well, not old, she's a grumpy middle-aged lady.
And where, blah, 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 get words out. What do you think of the stream tonight? What do you think of the game?
Chase is a mayor for town now.
this is slightly worrying, yes.
He's a jolly fellow. He's a jolly fellow.
I was thinking of bringing Chase in as a backup character in one of the campaigns. Does this stay canon?
We'll see about it. We'll see about it. Thanks for the follow, handies. Yeah. And finally, a Geeky Tea Party. Welcome to the channel. First ever stream on the channel. What did you
same.
think? And same for Dragon, that is true. What did you think of the game, and where can we find you?
I had a lot of fun. Thank you. Yeah, Vela enjoyed being able to just go around pickpocketing everyone, you know, and she's got the mayor's approval now. So hey, you know.
You mean
This
like
is a
this sort
problem.
of secret spy person?
Just criminal.
I can see you now starting up a thieves guild in this village before it's even grown. Oh god, dear God.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, we're just making the town lore as we go.
Geeky's gone again. You're back again, Geeky. Welcome back.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. It's probably the weather. I think. I don't know. New York. What do you think? Yeah. So I had a great time. Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome.
Can't wait to come back.
This lovely town full of morally questionable councillors. Plus a really nice person who takes notes.
Hey, I only steal things. I don't lie and I don't murder.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you want to come and join in on the Saturday one-shots, you can do so by joining the Discord channel, which is linked under the Ships I Be Sailing in the panel section on the Twitch channel. You can find me on Twitter at Debaldi, and you can find my cartography page on Facebook, Debaldi's Cartography. Thank you very much everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for playing. I'm Debaldi. This has been my cast and my crew. Good night. We are now going to jump over to Tool Squall's channel, where he is doing a charity Twitch stream. And I tell you what, this guy is brilliant. So I'll see you all later.
See ya.
We are going. We are going.
Bye. And for the person watching, Estella is human, so.
Yeah. It takes so long to go.
I know. So awkward. Like, hi,
There we
bye.
go.
We're
He's
leaving,
gone.
but we're walking in the same direction.
We are safe, guys. So thank you very much, and take care.
Okay.
Thank you. You're actually still live, just so you know.
It's
No,
gone on to
yeah,
Tool Squall.
It's gone
Yeah.
to
No,
Tool Schools.
Yeah, but you are actually still live, even though your channel is hosting Tall Squall. You're still live on OBS. You need to.
Yeah.